What's up everyone, and welcome on back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on yet another video. For all of my returning subscribers, welcome back. And if this happens to be your first time joining, welcome to the channel. My name is Monet. I am 27 years old, and here on this channel I am documenting my financial journey, how I am budgeting and learning to manage my money better. So definitely, if that sounds like something you're interested in and you are interested in the cash envelope system, because that's primarily what I use, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, join the family, and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload my next video. So within today's video, as we can see, we are going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing. I did receive my first paycheck for the month of February, and that is what we will be stuffing today. It's a little bit out of order. I do already have the cash and I already wrote down my budget, which I will share with you all, but we are just on a time crunch because it's been a hectic morning, you guys. I already missed my flight. I was supposed to leave to fly to New Jersey in the morning, and now I am waiting for the next one for me to get out. If we look here at my paycheck sheet, so if you don't know, any of the sheets that you see me use, I do create myself. They are a part of my budget kit, and you can check out my website or my Etsy, and you can print them out as well if you find these helpful and get started with your budgeting. The link for everything is down in the description box, so be sure to check that out. But as we can see here, this is for paycheck number 1, my full-time job. I wrote 12 by accident. That just shows where my mind is. It's supposed to be 2/9. February 9th is when I got paid for my full-time job, and we're working with the amount of $2,156. So in terms of expenses, the first thing that I have is for my rent. I'm putting aside a portion of my rent. So from this paycheck, I put aside $910. And then after that, I have my internet that is going to be due on the 15th. That was for $51. So normally my internet is $56, but I'm not gonna question it. In the words of my best friend, I'm not gonna put a question mark where God put a period, because if he wanted me to pay $51 this month, then that is what will happen. And then the last expense that I have is for gas for my car. I keep that on my debit card because I go to Costco, and that is $35 that I set aside for that. All right, so then we move on to the cash portion. So for spending, I'm gonna give myself $100. Groceries is getting $150, toiletries is getting $50, clothing is getting $20, and eating out is getting $35. So that brings the total to this section for $355. Then over here we have my sinking funds. Annual payments is getting $40, car maintenance with $20, car insurance with $35, Christmas with $20, gifts with $10, household with $20, medical $5, and travel getting $155. So that's $305 total for my sinking funds. Over here for my savings, the emergency fund is getting $250, and Roth IRA is getting $250. With that, that's a total of $500 for my savings. Lastly, down here we have debt, but I am debt free, so I don't have anything to add for there. So that gives the total that I'm going to withdraw for $910. That is for the cash portion, the sinking funds, and for my savings, I only took out the $250 for the emergency fund, the $250 for the Roth IRA. I just transferred that to the account. So that is the quick breakdown of how I decided to do the budget. This is the bank slip that I presented to the teller to share how I wanted my denominations broken down, 910, and that is what we have in front of us. So now that we know everything, let's go ahead and stuff these envelopes. All right, so we're going to set the binder to the side, and we will get started with my cash dividers. We are participating in the dollar challenge, so any dollars that I have in these categories, I set them to the side. So first up is spending. Spending is going to get $100, and I take that out in 20s. So this is definitely going to be spent this weekend when I am in Jersey, which I'm excited for. Okay, so we do have, wow, quite a few singles. So we're gonna set that to the side. That will be a nice addition to the jar. So with $100 added for spending, I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 45. So $145 for spending. I am definitely going to be going to Jersey and buying some clothes, because if you don't know, in Jersey, you're not taxed on clothes. And that is the absolute best thing that I miss about Jersey. So I am trying to go shopping and look to see what I can find and not have to pay taxes on it. That's gonna be so nice. But I'll probably take that out of spending, because as we'll see with clothing, that got a little depleted. So looking at groceries, we're going to be adding 150. So take that out in 20s as well. And 110. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So that's correct, 150. Looking at what we have. So we do have some singles in groceries. We can set that to the side. And adding that now puts groceries with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 20. So $220 for groceries. That's great. When I come back, I will be going grocery shopping for sure. Up next, we have toiletries. Toiletries is going to be getting $50. So we will do 2 20s and 110 to give us 50. Looking at what we have no dollars. So adding that, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So $90 for toiletries. Here we have clothing. Clothing is getting $20. So adding another 20. And oh, I actually have more than what I thought. I thought it was only like $20 in here. So that's a plus. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 65. So that's good. I'll try and use the $65 first in clothing, and then whatever I don't have, if I go over that, I'll take it out of spending. I think I shared with you guys, but I'm like trying to revamp my closet. I got rid of a few things at the start of the year. One, because they just don't fit your girl anymore, or I just don't wear it anymore. So I'm trying to slowly build up my clothing to something that has longevity and, you know, suits my style for right now. All right, so now we're moving on to eating out. Eating out is going to be getting $35, which hopefully this is enough. I don't know. We're eating in the city. I know we're having dinner in New York. I don't think this is enough, but we'll see. Whatever isn't covered, I just take out of spending. Spending is like my, you know, kind of miscellaneous thing if I need some extra cash. So hopefully this will do. And I know when we go to the concert tonight, we're probably gonna have drinks and stuff. So we'll see how this pans out. So now we have 20, 30, 40, 45. $45 for eating out. All right, so that is everything for my cash dividers. We can go ahead and add this to my wallet. Put that in there. And I am ready to spend. Let's go ahead and count our dollars, because this is exciting. See what we have. So we saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's pretty good for me. $11. Let's grab the jar, add our singles, and we will watch it grow. All right, right after the jars, I'm gonna go ahead and add our coins as well. So let me grab my wallet. I think I have a good amount of coins in here. And yeah, we'll add this. All right, so there we go. Let me go ahead and straighten this up a little bit and grab our binder, and let's go over our sinking funds. All right, so first things first, annual payments, that's getting $40, so we will do 2 20s. Looking at annual payments, adding 40, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50. So we have $250 within annual payments. I did just get a notification because I have the Amazon Ring camera subscription. And of course, they are going up as well for their base plan. I paid, I believe it was $40 to activate it, and now it's going up to $50. So I'm just tired of all these subscriptions everybody's raising. I don't know. I'll probably have to sit down, reevaluate, and see what's worth what, because the creeping price up, I just don't like it. All right, next we're moving on to car maintenance. That's getting $20. So adding 20 to that, we have $1,000. That's a placeholder, meaning that $1,000 is in the bank. And then in actual cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So that's $1,134 in total for our car maintenance. Growing slowly but surely, which I love. Next, we have car insurance. That's getting $35. So adding to this, I am saving up for my 6-month payment. I pay this every 6 months. So adding 35, let's see where we are. That gives us 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. So that's $265 for car insurance. Next, we get into Christmas. Christmas is getting $20. Adding 20, that now puts the envelope with 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. $260 within Christmas. Moving along is gifts. Gifts is getting $10. And I do want to thank you guys for giving your suggestions within whatever the last video I uploaded with the cash stuffing. I am using gifts for my father's birthday because my father's birthday is also this weekend, which is another reason why I'm going to Jersey to celebrate. Well, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Not this weekend, but since I'm going to Jersey this weekend, I'm just mushing, multiple things into one so I don't have to go back. But anyway, it's our celebration of his birthday this weekend, and I'm getting him a gift. And you guys gave great suggestions. I haven't bought it yet just because as I was gathering the things that I wanted to get for him, I realized all of it is not gonna fit in my carry-on. So I'm just gonna wait to buy the stuff when I get in Jersey and put it together. So hopefully the next time I do a cash stuffing, this will be decreased. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. $140, which is great. And I will definitely be able to get him what I want with this. After gifts, we move into household. Household is getting 20. And I did use this, you guys. I was going for a good run. I haven't touched this envelope for quite a few months, but once I realized it was $300 in there within my last cash envelope stuffing, my mind just kept going like, we gotta get something, we gotta get something. So I went and bought like some gadgets that I wanted to, spruce up within my house. So yeah, and a little bit of organization things, but not too much. So now household is down to 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. So $195 we now have within household, which is fine. That's what it's for. So I'm happy about that. Next, we have medical. Medical is getting $5, so we will do a $5 bill. We have a $500 placeholder, meaning that $500 is in the bank. And then in actual cash, we have 10, 20, 25. So $525. Every time I see medical, I'm just like, I need to book my annual checkup and book a dentist because I have not done that in going on a year now. And I just need to be on top of it and make sure everything is, going right. I need to stop procrastinating and actually book these appointments. So remind me in these comments, you guys. Say I need to book these appointments. I need to go to the dentist and I need to go to the doctor. All right, next we have travel. Travel is getting $155. As we know, this is my favorite category, so she always gets some love. I did have to take money out of this envelope because for my wedding that I shared with you guys that I'm going on, the destination wedding, they're doing like an excursion for the weekend when everyone's there. And there was an activity for, what was it called? Rum tasting. So my family and I were all going rum tasting, and I had to pay for, I believe it's a boat we have to take to go there, and then pay for the activity itself. So that was about $105 I had to pay for that. So I just took that out of travel. And now we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 395. So $395 I now have within travel. And I already know I'm gonna be taking more money out of this because apparently, I mean, I don't believe it, but apparently it's been 10 years since I graduated high school, which is just unheard of. I don't believe that. Like, I know I graduated in 2014, but it doesn't feel like high school was 10 years ago. But my high school is doing a 10-year reunion. And when I'm with my best friend this weekend, because we went to the same high school, we're gonna buy the tickets for that, and I intend on taking that out of travel. So yeah, that means I'm gonna have to buy another plane ticket and all this stuff, but it's fine. I'm excited to see, you know, some people that I haven't seen in so long, but it's just crazy to think that was 10 years ago. All right, so last thing we have is emergency fund. That's getting $250. That's what we have left, so that is perfect. Looking within our emergency fund, in total for placeholders, we have we have 4,500 in the bank. So adding the cash now puts the total with 4,600, 4,700, 750. So a total of $4,750 for emergency fund, which is great. Each month, we're just creeping closer and closer to our 6,500 goal. And as I said, we're on track to complete that, I believe, by April. So that will complete my cash stuffing. I feel out of breath, so I either was talking a lot or I was rushing, or a combination of the two. But yes, either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, you guys, so as always, definitely be sure to give a thumbs up and leave some comments down below. I hope you all are having a good weekend. Let me know how you're doing so far. We're in month 2, so I hope we're all still sticking to our budget savings goals. You know, it can be tough. This is around the time when people start to fall off, but we gotta stay consistent, you guys. But yes, let me go ahead, stop rambling so I make sure I don't miss this second flight, because I cannot miss this one again. And with all that, you guys, I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.